Another development Wall Streeters are keeping a close eye on today, relations between the United States and Russia after the White House ramped up economic sanctions against individuals and entities licensed to export to Russia. John Harwood joins us now from Washington with more on the sanctions and Russia's response. John, welcome. Are these new sanctions the big sanctions on whole sectors of the Russian economy that some have expected, or more of a little slap here and a noogie there?
Well, it's more of an increasing number of noogies before they get to the large-scale sanctions. And Treasury Secretary Jack Lew explained in an interview with NBC's Andrea Mitchell today what the rationale is behind the administration's approach.
These are very important sanctions. They're sanctions that will get their attention. I think that our goal is to move in a systematic way, in a careful way, in a way that also gives them a chance to change their policy and take a different course. Our goal here is obviously not to hurt the Russian people. It's to get them to change their policy.
Give them a chance to change their policy. That's the off-ramp that President Obama and Secretary of State Kerry have been emphasizing from the beginning. They haven't taken it yet, and if they don't take it, then we may get to those broader sanctions.
And, John, I was just wondering, how much support does the U.S. have for these policies? Does it look as if Europe is united with the United States on this?
That's been the delicate balance the administration's trying to strike. They were set to announce sanctions late last week, but they wanted to work European allies more fully than they had previously. Clearly, Europe is more reluctant than the United States because their economies are more intertwined with Russia than the United States economy is. But the administration is trying to bring them along, and they say that if we get to those big sectoral sanctions, the consultation process will enable them to bring Europe along.
John, whatever happened to that standstill or cool-down agreement, diplomatic, between all the parties announced, I believe it was weekend before last? It seems like such a distant memory.
Turned out, Tyler, to be completely worthless because the Russians have not shown much interest in de-escalating.
John Harwood, thanks very much. And John will be following that story for us as it unfolds.